Excellent! Say what again?
Welcome back to Joe's Drive-In. It's December and the Christmas season is now upon us. A beautiful time of snow-covered streets, cookies, Santa Claus, giving gifts to your loved ones, and evil little multiplying creatures hell-bent on causing as much mayhem, murder, and destruction as they can. That's right, I took a little break after Halloween but just couldn't stay away from horror. There was one more missing from my lineup, so let's take a look at the 1984 classic, Gremlins. Yeah, Gremlins! Nothing says Christmas like Gremlins. One Christmas, Billy Peltzer is given an early gift by his father, a small creature known as a mogwai. Billy keeps the mogwai as a pet and names him Gizmo. Gizmo's such a cute little guy. But beware, the mogwai comes with a very specific set of rules. Rule number 1, avoid bright light. It can be harmful to the mogwai, even killing it. Rule number 2, never get it wet. If a mogwai gets wet, it multiplies. And most importantly, rule number 3, never feed them after midnight. If it eats after midnight, the overall harmless mogwai will transform into the mischievous gremlin. And if that happens, you're fucked. Surprisingly, for a horror movie, there isn't really a high body count. A few people die, yes, like Mr. Futterman, who really doesn't deserve it.
There's a real gremlin in my kid!
But also Mrs. Deagle, who most certainly does. She just has it out for Billy and really wants to kill his dog for some reason.
Give him to me. I'll take him to the kennel. They'll put him to sleep. It'll be quick and painless compared to what I could do to him.
What a bitch. She sure gets hers, though. Oh, here we go. Oh, yeah! Awesome. Gremlins is a certified 80s classic, becoming synonymous with the decade along with the likes of E.T., Back to the Future, and Ghostbusters, which released the same weekend. It's filled with lots of 80s imagery, 80s music, and features iconic stars of the time, such as Phoebe Cates, Judge Reinhold, Dick Miller, and perhaps one of the most famous faces of the era, Corey Feldman. On a technical side of things, Gremlins is really cool. The animatronic and puppet effects are very impressive, with each gremlin having their own personality and showcasing a wide range of emotions to fully bring the creatures to life. The whole movie is filled with awesome special effects that still hold up, and it's all shot really well too. There are lots of great moments, but a small one that stood out to me is this shot of all the gremlin shadows on the projector. I just love how it looks. Speaking of that theater scene, I think it's kind of neat that they're watching Disney's Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Nowadays, Disney would never allow one of their properties to appear in anything from another studio. The original score by Jerry Goldsmith is iconic in its own right and an absolute banger. The main theme, the Gremlin Rag, is fantastic and will certainly get stuck in your head for weeks. Overall, Gremlins is a super fun movie. While technically a horror movie, it's fun and accessible enough to be enjoyed by both fans of the genre and those that don't typically like it. If you somehow missed out on this iconic 80s classic, definitely make sure to check it out. It's a lot of fun.